first of all, thank you very much for joining us today. Often when someone of your rank, a religious leader or a politician, comes to another country from Israel, they're coming to visit the Prime Minister or a senior politician. You've come to celebrate the bar mitzvah of a 13-year-old who I understand you only met very recently. Are you able to tell me about how that came about?
Harry, the kid, he collected money by himself every week during the way from the school back to home. Every week, one time.
Right.
And he collected a lot of money and he sent it to Magen David Adom in Israel. And he asked them to buy a special machine to save people from dangers. He knew exactly what he meant because his father is a doctor.
Okay.
So they were very excited to see a young boy, 12 years old, and he knows exactly what he wanted, and he sent them a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so when he came to Israel, they invited him, and they made a big ceremony about it, and they asked him to come to get a blessing from the Chief Rabbi of Israel.
Okay.
And then, when they came, all the family came to visit my office in Jerusalem, and they told me that in 1 year they will have a bar mitzvah for him.
Right.
So, they said, if it be possible to invite you also.
Right.
So I answered, if it be possible, I will come.
Okay.
And this is the reason that I'm here, because it's a special example for every boy that made from himself such a nice chesed. And we have to educate his friends and all this generation to know to do good things for Am Yisrael and particularly for Eretz Yisrael. Therefore, I came only to give strength for this example.
Okay. And George Bush, while he was in Israel recently, you had a meeting with him. What did you actually say to him, about his suggestion that Israel should withdraw to 1967 borders and hand back all the land taken at that time?
He said two things. He said this, that he believed that they have to be two separate countries. But he said also that he wanted to hear from the leader of the Palestinians when he will stop the bombs to Sderot.
Right.
And he understood alone that cannot be that one hand will speak about peace and the other hand will shoot. So he said, if they will not stop to shoot, we cannot continue with the peace process. So, as we know the truth, that their Rais, they call him Abu Mazen, he has not a word to say about Gaza. He has nothing influence to change the situation because they don't want to hear his idea. They are against him. They, between themselves, are not one nation. Therefore, we have a problem. Who is our real partner? You know that we have organized a government, democracy place, and when you decide or you write something here, you have agreement with the government or the nation. Even we have arguments, but this is a democracy.
Right.
But in the other side, you don't know, you will decide with someone and the other one will continue to bomb you. So you know that we have a bad experience. We moved from Gaza.
Yeah.
We had a dream that this process will develop the new future. We wanted to show them that we are serious to give you some conditions, only quiet. And they, instead to develop this area, they moved their guns and weapons and cannons, and they started to bomb Sderot.
Okay.
Only 1.5 days before, I went to Sderot. I brought all the rabbis of the Chief Rabbi Council. We had a meeting there with a lot of citizens. And during my speech, I spoke there half an hour. 3 bombs fall down around us.
Right.
In the same day, 54 bombs went from the morning until tonight. So which country can be quiet that the citizens are innocent and they don't know what to do? You know, 75% of the kids had a trauma because they don't know in which hour it will be, and the roofs are with the red stones. You know how you say it, I don't know, remember, very thin roofs. Every stone can go inside. Right. Of course, bombs. Believe him, that can be that it's true.
You're here for Magen David Adom. I just wondered what you think about the work that they do across Israel and the contribution they make to the country.
They do a wonderful job. They save the life of people. And I will tell you a nice example that I heard about it last week. You know the word nudnik?
Yep.
There was someone, a nudnik, that called them together. It was 1,200 times.
Right.
Every time from another reason.
Okay.
Always they came to serve him, and they discovered that he is a poor man, and he want to use them, that they will take him to the hospital in a time of lunch. Sometimes he ate there instead because he had not the money to buy for himself.
Right.
And sometimes he used all of the shower there. And so they knew it. And after 1,200 times, one time was serious, and they didn't know before. And he said, save me, it's burning here, and I'm burning also. So they came,
Right.
and it was serious. They took him to the hospital, and he was in the hospital 3 days.
Right.
During these 3 days, before he came back to his home, the volunteer people came and organized and cleaned his house, painted the walls, and when he came, he had a new home.
Right.
This is Magen David Adom. I want to hear another organization that after 1,200 times that was not so serious, they will continue to come